The Guild Wars 2 heal support meta right now might just have a new contender, and I don't think anyone expected it. You see, for a long time, the primary healers in Guild Wars 2 have been dominated by Firebrand and Chronomancer, with a few contenders coming in the runner-up status or are only preferred in niche encounters. These are, of course, the Heal Scourge, the Heal Druid, and Heal Tempests. But what if I told you that even I was wrong about this one? And of course, I am talking about the Heal Spectre. Now wait, before you click off this video, because Spectre is one of the least played classes in the game, and you've only ever seen Heal Spectres being placed at the bottom of tier lists, let me make my argument and let me convince you of this class. I recently played this build in training raids after not reading any of the skills, after not playing it since Alacrity was generated by spamming wells, and back when ally targeting was the primary mechanic, so a long time ago. And not too long ago, Arenanet made notable changes to this class to try and make it better. And in this video, I'm going to explain why this class is arguably as good as Firebrand or Chronomancer for general group play, with a few notable areas that I feel Spectre is better at. First off, this build is unlikely to change. I am confident that since nobody even knows how good it is, it's not going to get nerfed in any significant way, at least right now. Chronomancer, on the other hand, is about to get nerfed with the launch of Visions of Eternity to make space for the Troubadour. Firebrand will likely be in the crosshairs since, truth be told, Firebrand is already incredibly strong. It has only seen buffs for a while now in regards to how its mantra operates, it has larger cones, and so on. So now that you know the competition, let me make the case for Heal Alacrity Spectre. First up, it is insanely easy to generate its primary boon. You go into Shadow Shroud and you use skill 2, which is instant cast. Outside of the Shroud, the primary skill you use is Siphon, which is your steal skill, which gives you initiative, which is the thief's skill use resource. But it also does other things like generate Shadow Shroud juice, and it strips boons, and it generates boons for your group. Your auto attack applies barrier to anybody you attack. Your skill 2 gives tons of barrier and generates might and protection in the area. It is also a blast finisher. Almost every other critical boon is provided by Well of Bounty, Siphon, or skills while in Shadow Shroud. The rest of your wells are used to provide healing, to provide CC, and they also generate resistance for your party. But without further ado, I will cover gear and traits, and then I will cover how this build actually provides boons and healing. First up, for gear, you can use Harrier's gear, you can use Minstrel's gear, or a mix of Harriers and Givers, or Harriers and Minstrels. The key boon percentage that you want to be above for this build to operate is 85%. So any gear that puts you above 85%, you're good. The standard relic for this build is Relic of Caracosa, which gives healing if you use blast finishers in a combo field, and your weapons will be Scepter, Pistol, and Spear, with food being bowl of fruit salad and mint garnish and bountiful maintenance oil. Your skills are going to be Well of Gloom, Well of Bounty, and Well of Silence, with one open utility that is a flexible slot, and then you have a flexible elites, ideally either the Elite Well Shadowfall or Basilisk Venom, which is what I prefer to take. Your traits are going to be Shadow Arts 1-1-1, Trickery 3-1-2, and Spectre 1-3-3. The Shadow Arch trait line is super good, with traits like Shielding Restoration, Shadow Savior, and Cover of Shadows. They all work together in combination with Dark Aura, making conditions significantly less effective to your group. Not only do they have the ability to clear them when granting Dark Aura, but Dark Aura alone gives you a negative 20% condi damage reduction. This juices up your healing skill, Well of Gloom, by a lot. You also grant Dark Aura by using skill 2 on Scepter to blast shadow combo fields, which is what your wells are. In the Trickery line, you have Thrill of the Crime and Bountiful Theft that make your Siphon ability, aka your steal skill, provide as many boons as possible. Additionally, Bountiful Theft steals boons from a target, so a free boon rip built into the kit. It also applies these boons around you in a 360-degree radius, which isn't that large, but it is large enough to be effective. If this build were to get buffed, I would like to see these radiuses improved. The last trait line, the Spectre line, Traversing Dark and Shade Step are the two important ones, with everything else just kind of juicing your healing ability. Shade Step is the key boon that allows you to give alacrity with your Shadow Shroud skills, primarily your skill 2. So let me cover what these Shadow Shroud skills do. Skill 1 heals a single target if you shoot at them. Skill 2 applies alacrity. Skill 3 generates barrier and is a leap finisher. Skill 4 heals and improves healing based on the number of targets you hit. And skill 5 provides Aegis and stability and is also a blast finisher. This will trigger Relic of Caracosa, but so does your Scepter's skill 2. On your main kit, Scepter's skill 2 is going to be the primary skill you use. Everything else is covered by the rest of your kit. So just blast those dark auras, use your wells, and spam Scepter skill 2, and you basically have the basics covered. Now, what makes Spectre a contender for the big three, or making it up there with the Chronomancer and Firebrand in my opinion, is it has simple access to its primary boon through the Shroud skill 2. It has easy access to stability through skill 5 and through Well of Bounty, and these wells also provide a good amount of consistent healing, and they provide a good amount of barrier and other primary boons that are provided by your Siphon skill in addition to your skill 2 on Scepter. This build, unlike say Firebrand, also has the ability to solo target a person with its Siphon tether, meaning that if you have a kiter or somebody who's dealing with a mechanic, you can single them out and heal them without having to adjust the build. The only other healer that can effectively do this without blowing AoE ground target abilities is the Druid. This build has enough stability access to be comfortable with Well of Bounty and Shroud skill 5. It has plenty of CC between Basilisk Venom, Pistol 4, Headshot, and Spear skill 4, which is Disrupting Throw. It also has some unique utility like Stealth, which can be blasted for the group using Pistol 5 and Scepter 2 built into your primary weapon sets. It has built-in boon strips, and more importantly, it is a lot of fun to play. I played this build in both Fractals and in raids and had no issues whatsoever. So if you're getting bored with the current Chronomancer Firebrand meta, definitely give this one a go. Thief is a really slept on class, but I think this build is definitely worth it. I wouldn't be surprised to see it being better than Chronomancer after the Bard changes that come with Visions of Eternity, because it does have a lot of similar utility to the Mesmer with its portals and its stealth and stuff like that. It's not quite there yet, it is missing some things, but it is really good. And with that, I want to thank you for watching. A big thanks to all of my subscribers, and a special thanks to all of my members who support the channel. I will be explaining why members are so important for this channel here shortly, but make sure you join the Discord for weekly gem code giveaways. And if you want to support the channel, you can join as a member with a link used in the description, or you could use the referral link in the description below to purchase any Guild Wars 2 products, as I am an Arenanet partner. I want to thank you again for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.